Hello and welcome to this My First Segment tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to create a simple A and B segment with narration and interview.
Simone and Kipski have been creating crazy sounds together since they were kids in the city of Utrecht.
Well, we started way back when we were like 11-year-old kids. We used to go skateboarding, and then when we got tired we would just spend hours pressing pause button.
Let's begin by importing the audio. You've been out, recorded the interview, you've loaded it into your computer, and now you can import it directly into Hindenburg. You can also drag and drop directly from your Finder. Let's try to look at some of the basic navigation. To keep a better overview of your material, zooming is a great tool. You can zoom out and zoom in on the buttons up here, or you can use the shortcuts. Your playhead indicates your current position in the audio. It's possible to move your playhead to any point in the audio for playback. With your mouse, you can click anywhere in the top area of the track or at the bottom. When your mouse is an I-beam, you can relocate your playhead.
So
Now press the spacebar to play back your audio.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you can press it again to stop.
Give me your name.
Yeah, my name is Simon.
Now we're going to set in and out markers. This we need to do because we want to select a specific area we want to work on if we want to cut, move, or otherwise manipulate our audio. These are the in and out markers. You can use the shortcut I for in to set an in marker.
Yeah, my name is Simon Akkermans.
Let's find the end
Utrecht.
where we want to go out and set an out marker with O for out. Now we have created a selection. We can move the in and out markers after the fact by just dragging the marker itself.
Akkermans from Utrecht.
We can now listen to our selection by holding Shift and pressing spacebar.
Yeah, my name is Simon Akkermans from Utrecht. Yeah, my name is Simon.
Now let's turn our attention to the clipboard. The clipboard is a tool that we're going to be using all through this tutorial. The clipboard is a place where we can store our sound bites. It could be interview, music, ambience, whatever. You can call the groups whatever you like. Now we're going to take the selection we just made and drag it into the clipboard for later use. Here we can give it a new name so we can always remember what it was. In this case, my name is. And we can also play back the clip directly from the clipboard. We can just highlight the clip and press spacebar.
Yeah, my name is Simon Akkermans from Utrecht.
Now let's try to make a few more clips. This time we're going to be using some new tools, cut and split.
Well, we started way back when we were like 11.
Now while we're listening through the interview, we find there's an R that we would like to get rid of. So we're now going to drag a selection. You can see it's an I-beam, and as long as it's an I-beam, we can drag it at the top and the bottom of the track to create a selection, or we can use I and O. The selection here, we can cut that out, and the R is gone.
Well, we started way back when we were like...
If we listen further, there's another problem. He says, we used to go skateboarding twice. We just need the one, so we're going to cut out where it says we, but this time we're going to use split. We're going to place our playhead and split the audio, so it's split into two. Let's locate the other we, split that, highlight the region in between and cut that out. Now let's listen to the final result.
When we were like 11-year-old kids, we used to go skateboarding, and then when we got tired, we would just...
And that sounds fine. Now let's listen through to where we want to exit the clip. Right here. And we'll keep the breath in there. To move clips around, we can highlight it, and as long as our cursor is in the middle of the region like this and an arrow, we can hold down the mouse, drag and move like this. Fades are something that we use all the time to create transitions. If I highlight this region now, we get some fade handles here in the corners. Actually, there's a handle in the middle which we can't see, which is trim, and a fade handle at the bottom. If we just focus on the top one, we can drag that and create a fade. At the beginning here, we would like to do a fade in as well. But first, we need to split the audio here and use this room tone, fade in, so we have a beginning of this soundbite. Now we can take all the clips in this edit here and select them and drag them into our clipboard. Here we can give it a new name. And just run through your interview like this. So we have all the sound bites that we need for the segment, and now we're ready to record. Let's choose an input. Arm the track. And now we can see we have input on our track. All we need to do now is just press the record button and we begin recording. Continue running through your recordings like this, but if you do make a mistake whilst you're recording, you can do a punch in. Just stop your recording, go back a bit, play back from there, and when you're ready, press the record button again, and then you'll punch in. Now we can take all the voices that we just made, add them to our clipboard. We're basically ready to begin montaging. We have all our clips in the clipboard, but maybe you still have some leftover audio lying around on your workspace. Now that's just not tidy, so let's tidy up a bit, select everything and just delete it or press clear. Now it's all nice and tidy and we can begin laying up our sound bites. Let's put this in at the very beginning of the workspace.
My name is Simon Akkermans from Simon and Kipski.
Let's stop roughly where we want our first voicer to come in. Here we go. The levels are automatically set. You can just add a fade.
Simone and Kipski have been creating crazy sounds together since they were kids in the city of Utrecht.
Let's add a fade at the other end as well. Let's take the next clip.
Utrecht.
We used to go skateboarding. And
this time we would like to add a fade by using a shortcut. The way to do that is we want to place our playhead where the fade begins and just press F. There you go. We've made a fade. Let's do the same here in reverse. We place our playhead where we want the fade to end and press F and it creates the fade for us.
Make samples, sort of.
That's Simone Ackermans, the Simone of Simone
One more time. Place the playhead, press F, There's your fade. Continue doing this till you've used all the clips in the clipboard, and now you're ready to export. Here you can choose the file format that you would like to use. And over here you even have some more options. The most interesting one being the loudness. You can choose the overall loudness normalization for your export. For podcasting -16, but for broadcast radio -23 or -24. You can also save your favorite settings. Now press OK. In this case I'm using -16. Give it a name, save your segment, and a few seconds later you're all done. And congratulations, you've just finished your first segment.